4 RHS students move on to 2 different state finals.
A closer look at how social media can end a career before it starts.
And what could make Mr. Poland's dance like this?
All today on
the Air. Hey, I'm your host with the most, B. Haig.
I'm your co-host, Josh Thalls.
It's taken 15 years, but the RHS girls basketball team is regional bound. On Saturday night, the RHS beat rival Connersville to earn their first sectional championship since 2000.
The RHS girls basketball team got to cut down the nets at sectional after 15 years. It took a hard-fought game against rival Connersville for it to happen. In the end, the Lady Red Devils won 43-37 and took home the trophy for the first time since 2000.
It's always a big rivalry with us, and they're a good team. They came out and we kind of fell into playing their game, but once we got together and pulled together, we started playing our game. That's when we pulled away.
It feels great. I'm just really happy for these kids. They deserve this. They needed it. They wanted it. They worked for it.
Feels great. A lot of that hard work's finally paying off.
It feels great. I don't even know. I don't know how to explain.
It's unexplainable.
Yeah.
It's great to see some students and fans out here supporting them. This is special. There's only 16 teams left in 4A playing basketball, and we're one of them. That's special. They deserve that. They've been a special group all year long.
We'll tell you more about how they won and who made the all-tournament team in sports.
RHS has 4 students already signed to play Division I sports. There are just a few who were lucky enough to realize the dream of moving on to play at a major college. But sometimes it's not your talent that keeps you from taking that step. Lexi McPherson tells us it can be as simple as a slip-up on a social media site.
Not only does your behavior on social media affect your athletics, it affects getting into the college of your choice and getting a job. A scholarship can be taken away in the blink of an eye with one wrong comment on any social media. Coaches use social media to find potential athletes they want to recruit. We caught up with some of our student athletes to see what they thought about social media.
Social media is definitely a powerful tool. I know for my recruiting that coaches definitely take that. That's a big thing. That's how they really get to know you nowadays. Because 15 years ago, kids really don't change, but they used to do the same things as kids do now. But now, social media is more of a bigger exposure for athletes, and you just need to watch what you say because coaches do look at that. That's how they really get to know what type of person you are. And I know a lot of kids my age that got scholarships taken because of just putting the wrong things on social media, saying the wrong things, and posting the wrong things. So you just want to be careful on what you post and be safe out there. Keep it PG.
I'd say it's good to keep your social media clean because it can really affect your future. And even on some college visits that I've taken, they tell me it's best just to not say anything, and it can just help guarantee you to a better life in the future. So I advise everybody just to stay clean on social media and just live your life.
It's actually really important to keep all your social media clean because, believe it or not, coaches really do look at what you're putting out there and they know exactly what you're doing. Even my coach now, he made a comment, the other day when I was talking to him on the phone, and he was like, yeah, so I see you went here, I see you went and watched this meet. I'm like, how'd you know? And he's like, oh, I read it on your Twitter. And I was like, oh, okay, so they really are watching what you're doing, and if you are cussing or getting in fights and posting pictures drinking and stuff like that, they're gonna know, and it really you can really lose your scholarship or lose opportunities by doing stuff like that.
The RHS speech team competed over the weekend in Newcastle and took home a 3rd place finish. Here's a quick look at how some of the individual competitors finished.
Now it's time again to take a look at another Black History Month profile.
Chuck Berry was one of the most popular performers of rhythm and blues and rock and roll music during the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. Born on October 18, 1926 in St. Louis, Missouri, he's known for songs like Johnny B. Good, You Can Never Tell, and Dear Dad. In 1985, he received the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. In 1986, he became the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame first inductee.
In today's announcements, it's a time to take a closer look at the end of one try and the beginning of another.
That's right. We start off today with a look at some schedule reminders for this week and next. Remember, there won't be homeroom tomorrow since there is finals week. Also, there should be no passes issued this week because of finals taking place. There's no school on Friday for students as the teachers have a work day to prepare for the new trimester. Then remember next Monday that we'll have homeroom first to receive updated schedules. If you need help paying for the ACT or SAT, the Boys and Girls Club of Richmond can help. Call Alicia at the club for more information on their program to help pay for your college entrance testing. Their number is 962-6922 or stop by the club. It's time to get signed up for driver's ed classes through the link. There will be a parent meeting on Wednesday at 5:30 in the conference room across from the cafeteria. Cost is $390 and classes start on March 10th. Seniors, honors and awards applications are still available. These are the local scholarships just for Richmond High School students. Please see Ms. Porter for your application. All applications are due February 27th. Are you ready to run or walk in the 3rd annual Shamrock 5K? Then sign up by March 7th and receive a free t-shirt. You can sign up at speedyfeet.com. The race will be March 14th and you can either run or walk the 5K or run the 10K. So don't wait, get signed up by March 7th and get your Shamrock t-shirt and run to support BPA. Looking for a snack? The Travel Club will be selling candy outside the main office and in attendance to raise money for the trip to Costa Rica. Watch for them after school in these 2 locations. And remember, they have snacks that are no longer available in the RHS vending machines. And remember, with the girls in the regional and our boys basketball team with a good chance to go far in the postseason, show your team spirit with some gear from the Red Hot Bookstore. Check out their RHS gear at lunch at the bookstore in the cafeteria. That's your announcements. Back to you guys.
Let's get a quick check of the Red Devil forecast and see if this cold will end anytime soon.
Unfortunately, it won't. We'll see even more snow. Snow showers move in later this morning, with most of it arriving later this afternoon. Highs will only reach the upper teens today and will fall again into the single digits for tomorrow morning. Snow should only taper off tonight, leaving us with only a couple inches. Highs on Tuesdays will make it back into the mid-20s, but won't stay there long as we fall again into the single digits for Wednesday morning as another blast of cold moves in for the rest of the week. I'm Macy Thornburg for your Richmond Red Devil forecast. Back to you guys in the studio.
Semi-state action in 2 sports and a closer look at how our Lady Red Devils earned their sectional crown in today's Red Devil sports.
That's right. It took an upset on Friday and a hard fight against a rival to earn the girls' sectional championship. Girls' sectional semifinals were first up this weekend as RHS took on 11th-ranked Mount Vernon on Friday night, advancing to the finals with a 69-63 upset of the Marauders. Destiny Perkins led RHS with 25 points. Mackenzie Taylor added 21, and Lexis Perkins chipped in 12. Saturday's sectional final, Coach Polens had his squad ready to take on the Spartans, and early on it was a game that had much more defense than offense. As both sides struggled from the floor, but played tight defense, senior Mackenzie Taylor kept RHS in the game early on with some timed threes. Tasia Ferguson got in on the action to help the Lady Red Devils hold off Connorsville by a low 15-13 score at halftime. In the second half, RHS was able to get the ball inside and get some help scoring from Lexis Perkins, but it was hitting key free throws down the stretch that helped the Lady Red Devils hold on for a 6-point win and a sectional title, 43-37. Taylor led RHS with 22 points and 13 rebounds. Destiny Perkins added 9 points, Lexis Perkins 7. The girls are now 20-6 and will play in the Decatur Central Regional next Saturday with a rematch from a couple weeks ago, facing Pike at 11:30 in Game 2. RHS placed 4 girls on the all-tournament team, including Mackenzie Taylor, who earned tournament MVP. Along with Taylor were Destiny Perkins, Lexis Perkins, and Peyton Claiborne. Just before the girls' sectional began, Nate Trawick took to the floor in the finals of the 285-pound weight class in the Newcastle semi-state. It took 2 overtime periods, but Trawick won a close decision for the semi-state championship and a trip to state. Joining him in the state finals is Austin Bain, who took 4th place at 145. The finals start on Friday night and conclude on Saturday. While RHS wrestlers were in one semi-state, RHS girls bowlers were in another. The girls missed moving on to state by only 33 pins, but did have 2 girls move on in singles. Charlisa Cassidy and Tori Schaefer both moved on bowling after Cassidy bowled at 544 and Schaefer at 541. And one final reminder, don't forget the boys' game versus Warren Central that was scheduled for Saturday afternoon was moved to tomorrow night at Warren Central. So good luck to them as they hit the road tomorrow. Good luck to all our state finalists for next week's competitions. That's our sports. We'll see you guys back here on Wednesday.
That's our show. Remember to stay out of the hallways, get to class on time, and finish the trimester strong.
We'll be back here on Wednesday with our last show this trimester and another update on the winter weather that will have us in its grip this week. Have a great day.